Can you state your name for the camera?
Yes, sir. Incredible Tut.
This is after the fact. So how you feel about your preparation leading up to the slam?
I speak for the people. These transparency talks for those that see through. I see you. Praying for sight like an eagle. Soaring for sights from heights. Portraying pictures unperceivable. You really that deceivable?
I feel good. I work well under pressure and maybe become at times too reliant on being able to work well under pressure. So that can be a little bit of procrastination too. Maybe a nice way to say that.
One of the club's finest. When I say he comes up and blazes absolutely every time, we are in for a treat. Can we give it up for the Incredible Tut?
I felt like I prepared very well. I did a lot of research leading up to before, especially being new to the whole slam poetry scene. And I feel like I embodied what I wanted to embody.
Welcome to The Journey, when we follow an artist from point A to point B. Coming up next, we have Incredible Tut. Let's follow a poet preparing for his first major slam, Charm City in Baltimore. We will follow this artist leading up to the slam. We will see his progress and where he's at on his journey for his first major slam. The Journey.
Getting ready. We had some last minute changes. The bull breezed and dropped out. I don't know what happened, but you know what I'm saying. What's up, good brother? How you doing? Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. So we going against this bull named Retro. I seen him a time or two. Definitely different energy than the bull breeze be coming with. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it regardless, though. I'm feeling good about what I have, and that's the most important part, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting night. Regardless, the biggest thing for me is growing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm approaching this whole thing. Like, I took time to learn the craft and learn the art, and now I just want to grow this shit, you know what I mean? And I'm taking all these as lessons, and once I get comfy, it's gonna be a different ball game for sure. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's talk about the day. All right. So when you get up, how was your process? Did you drive down Baltimore? We're gonna talk about that.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. So you came to the crib. We were still really just getting our minds together and everything, making sure we had all the checks and balances, and it was good. We spoke about the game plan, and really was about execution at that point. We ate, got in the car, gassed up, and got on the road.
I was watching the Young Thug trial like every day, and really just tuned into how, and being myself going through the legal system, how we don't know what be going on. It's all this jargon and all this talk, and we sitting there having somebody represent us, and it was killing me to watch these men sit there and have these people speak for them, and they really don't know what's going on. They using words that they never heard before. So one day I just started writing a piece. I like to keep things relatable, at least for me, you know what I mean? So that way I can really get into it and feel it. And that's where this joint came from. It's called Thug. And that came from, when it was first watching it, I was laughing because they said, Young Thug stands for truly humbled under God. And that joint killed me, bro. So it's like, okay, so, I just went with that, Joe. Truly humbled under God. Yet you call me a thug. Citizen rooms when we break our citizen rules. Let's conjure a congregation and honor a conquered nations where unlawful decisions lead to lawyer consultations at a jury. You know it's better when they increase the views. And in case you miss the news, just watch it back on the YouTube. Now take a seat so we can witness these innocent fools. Judged by guidelines not written for you. Did he do it? It's no proof, but we're not here for the truth. Accuse me, but I'm the one that got the burden to prove. No matter if it's hearsay. Public opinion speculates. You know, if you black, regardless of your lifestyle, you associated even when you don't participate. Prisoners proliferate, pride and patience it dissipates. Distracted inmates so they can increase admission rates. Racketeer influence and corrupt organization. That's where the neighborhoods we come from become less representation and more affiliation. Your Honor, I'll admit, I was in the gang, but you in one too, and I don't see you disassociating. Realize you legalized my identity mistaken. Enemy of the state, but I will not plead for probation. From serving clients to attorney clients. This verdict, you can't avert it when the gavel drop. Alert to the hurt, negotiating time. It made me realize I never had a lot. When that cell closed, I was hoping they ain't have a lot. Astonished when my attainment was used as entertainment. Co-defendants caught in containment. Breakdown, now you labeled a snitch. He said, well, sorry nigga, I'm trying to come home. Making statements before arraignment. The pain went when the blame went. You see, in hindsight, the future bright. Granny told me if I stopped joking and focused more on being a Christian, I could bail out of them dark nights. The two-faced DA disinterested, dismissing our due process. Evident of the evidence irrelevance. Prosecution proceeded disingenuine. We was praying for each sentence to be concurrent and not consecutive. Circumstantial precedents, pardon me. Where's the president? Corruption controls the residents. It's high conviction until it ends in acquittal. Until then, it's no settlement. Let's protect it, labeled a pessimist. Put my Patreon in question. Crafty, I'm more Cam Newton than Julian Edelman. Invented embezzlement, intercepted our development. Detrimental elements, cuff us hoping we never win. Dreams of being pros, goals when you turn to cons. My homie went from laying up on the court to waking up for court in the cot. The vote's unanimous, we're used to the odds. When life adjourns, you still let up in the box. Deliberate this. If I never lost my innocence, would I still look guilty? It's not for me to decide. Is it the hate you give that has you greater? Or are you truly humbled under God? It's your turn to testify. Correct. Got down to Baltimore, we had an Airbnb, and it was dope because it gave me an opportunity to get comfortable as opposed to, all right, we're going to make this trip straight from Philly and go, straight to the joint. So I was able to get comfortable before and relax. Went and grabbed some crab cake. Shout out to J&M Crab Cakes. You know what I'm saying? This is not a paid advertisement. Just let y'all know this. They fire for sure. Hey, we here now. Yeah. Big club shit, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll put my shit down in another room. And then right now. Huh? Y'all did. I know, y'all didn't order it yet?
Yeah, because Link was recording, so I couldn't get
L1.
You could have.
Oh, wait, we can't. I'm not saying L1 today.
What?
It's a tech day. Sorry. Sorry. Just kidding. You still can have one, Link. Come on.
Oh, you said what you saying? Say something.
The incredible things only, you know what I'm saying? Get it.
All right, it's game time. We hit it out now.
Let's get it. Club shit.
Facts.
Philly, Baltimore, we here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. In the Airbnb, like everything was, it was pretty loose. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all stepped out to get food, and yeah, I had time alone good. Yeah, so I had time, and I was just breathing, getting my mind right. And then by the time y'all came back, I was like, yeah, all right. Like, I'm ready. Now it's just the regular nerve stuff. But, yeah, I know I was ready.
the shots.
Oh yeah, so everybody was taking shots, and I had my coffee, you know what I mean, and we cheers to that. But it was, like I said, I think for me, I'll be back and forth with being sober. I was curious how that was for me. I smoke weed, so that's why I'm not like under crazy drugs, so it's nothing like that, like, you know what I mean? It's no, none of that, nothing crazy. I'm not a big sipper like that, you know what I mean? Not a lot of alcohol, but no, I smoke, so I wanted to see just if there was really much of a difference. And to be honest, like, nah, I'm confident, I'm so prepared in this. All the work that I put in has prepared me for this, that there's nothing that can take away from it. But if anything were to take away from my gifts and my abilities, then yeah, I would exit that out. So yeah, no, everything's all good, man. I'm looking forward to everything.
Perfect show.
How you doing? You came for the slam?
I'm Tut.
You're one of the slams? Yeah. Okay.
So let's get closer to like the show about to start.
Yeah.
They announce your name.
Yeah. Oh man.
How's that? Walking to the stage, how you feel? There's lots going on, being filmed, and
Yeah.
where to move, but it's like, is it like now it's real? You already know it's real.
Yeah. You know it, bro. I had to pee like. I had to use the bathroom like almost 10 times. I ain't gonna hold you, like. But that's how I am with any show. It could even be open mic. If I know my name's about to get called, it's just the worst timing. But when they call my name, I feel like, you know, anytime you walking up to a stage, it's like, don't trip, don't do the, you know what I mean? So like, I'm just making sure I walk cool and take my time, get up there. But yeah, my game face was on. So I was like, once we got up there, the nerves didn't go away probably until like I was right about to go on, or like at the end of the first battle. Yeah, but I was ready to go. I was like, all right, we here. And I feel like I do that to myself a lot. It's like I overthink it, go over pieces 100 times. And it's like, yo, if I go through it one time, I got it, like, you know what I mean? So I was able to have that talk to myself and calm myself down. And yeah, when we were up on stage.
I was taken out of my environment and placed in confinement. Disconnected and deprived, I was separated from my pride. Confused when they threw me in a crowded cage. Chained as if I'm the one that needed restraint, this place. Awake thoughts, I just want to escape. You see, I come from a free land. Black like Morgan State. But I'm no longer a free man. You see, my image led to laughter when they tried to compare. No explanation, just a declaration led to my despair. They said I was the closest thing between an ape and a human. And they said it as if it were proven. 1787, they wrote the Constitution. 1904, they picked me from my colony, questioning my evolution. Kidnapped and taken to St. Louis. By 1906, I ended up in the Bronx Zoo. I grew up in the jungle, wanting to climb trees, dreaming about wings I would inherit. They told me someone named Darwin would explain how I got here. Or at least why they felt it fitting to capture and enclose me with primates and a parrot. You ever been too broke to be embarrassed? Exhibited at a fair under conditions far from the fairest, the irony. Being brought to a free land to become a prisoner. Shit, 100 years later, I'd still feel like a visitor. Ota Banga was stolen from his land like most of our ancestors. Brought to this place of disorder and confusion. Displaced, displayed, and disrespected. You know they love to embarrass us. It's the biggest zoo in the world. We call it America. Where studies show caging mammals can lead to issues. Untamed aggression from the powers that they misuse. Learned helplessness. It stems from not being able to control one's environment and the inability to engage in natural behaviors. How come God couldn't save him? Why my color not in favor? That boy put a gun to his head and I can't blame him. We visit zoos with no regards for the inhabitants. Imagine life with no naturalness. School with no graduates. The police, the government, they like the zookeepers. Head to toe, antagonists. It's hard to escape. I can't imagine it. So we adapt to the bars, but once you're trapped in that box,
It ain't no magic trick. That's why I stay guarded. I'm lion-hearted, a king regardless. Them hyenas lurking, I'm omnivorous. I'm from the forest. I'm from where the wolves be plotting to steal your porridge, where eagles get clipped, close range, bright and early, the birds chirping from the morning. Daily adaptation, cause we ain't endangered species. We peel bananas to survive, but trust me, you don't wanna eat these. We keep bees, eye on the gates. So when that sting operating, make sure you're awake. Now keep in mind, they always monitor behavior. Cause even though he made it out, it was too late to free the banger. So next time you in the zoo, make sure you follow all the rules, no matter what you do. Don't ever feed the animals. Incredible.
We have an 8.3, then an 8.6, then an 8.9, then a 9.2, and a 9.7.
Yeah, so afterward, I feel like that. Me at the beginning kind of said, it's not about the story, it's about storytelling. I think through writing, performance, like I said, it's one of the reasons I'm confident in being there. I felt 1,000% confident in the performance I gave. It was one of my best performances, regardless of how anybody would judge it or anything. Like I felt great about that, and I think the lowest score I got was at 8.3, which I can't really. To be honest, I don't really understand that one. I think the highest was a 9.3, maybe something like that. Which I'm good with those. I definitely feel better about those. As much as I love performing, it's afterward when you can kind of, you know what I mean, and then unwind. But it was an extra drum because like I was with my folks and like we did what we came to do, like, because we're all on a mission for this shit. So the fact that we was able to execute, come do what we do, did the work, and then be able to have fun afterward with each other and just keep building it's one of the things that continues to grow my love for poetry, because it's brought me so much, and these things that you couldn't monetize, that I couldn't even place a value on, and it's really priceless. So it was a great night. I think I went into work a couple hours late the next day. Shout out L1, you know what I'm saying? The Espo, the Espo going for sure. And man, it was great, man. Shout out to my folks, man. I wouldn't be doing the things I'm doing without my team, man. So yeah, sure. So yeah, man, we went down to Charm City, did what we were supposed to do. We didn't get the dub, but like I said, that was the first of many. They told me right away they would love to have me back, and I would love to be back. You know what I mean? Shout out to Charm City, shout out to Kenneth Something, Black Chakra, Will Allen, everyone that whole team that they have is involved. It's a beautiful thing that they've been building, and I'm looking forward to coming back and continuing and going to different slams. It really got me thirsty for going different places, and because I know I can be up there. So look out for it. More slams coming forward, and we gonna keep winning. Next time we talk, we're gonna get them dubs. We're gonna have a couple dubs under the belt, just, for talking purpose. But, until then, the journey continues, man. It's incredible.
I speak for the people. These transparency talks for those that see through. I see you. Praying for sight like an eagle. Soaring for sights from heights. Betraying pictures unperceivable. You really that deceivable?
I feel good. I work well under pressure and maybe become at times too reliant on, being able to work well under pressure. So, that can be a little bit of procrastination too, maybe a nice way to say that.
One of the club's finest. When I say he comes up and blazes absolutely every time, we are in for a treat. Can we give it up for the Incredible Tut?
I felt like I prepared very well. I did a lot of research leading up to before, especially being new to the whole slam poetry scene. And I feel like I embodied what I wanted to embody.
Welcome to the Journey, when we follow an artist from point A to point B. Coming up next, we have Incredibul Tut. Let's follow a poet preparing for his first major slam, Charm City in Baltimore. We will follow this artist leading up to the slam. We will see his progress and where he's at on his journey for his first major slam. The Journey.